Well, new tonight at 5, Colorado is home to incredible wildlife, and this time of year, some animals, including red foxes, are giving birth.
Yeah, but as our communities grow, construction is impeding on their habitats. Like in the First Creek open space in East Denver in the Green Valley Ranch neighborhood, that's north of I-70. As Kelly Worthman explained, some wildlife advocates fear that young animals may have been buried alive to make room for a sewer line.
Capturing photos of Colorado's wildlife is Haley Johnson's passion, and she found the perfect spot to snap images of red foxes in the First Creek open space near Green Valley Ranch.
To get to see something so intimate as like mothers nursing kids.
Haley has come here for a few years now, documenting red foxes and their babies every spring. That's what she was hoping to do this year when Haley noticed something unusual.
There was survey stakes all over this area that hadn't been there previously.
Sights and sounds of a construction project put Haley on high alert, worried for mama foxes and their new kits that may be burrowed below.
Did you see the sneak attack?
Over the next several weeks, Haley began exchanging messages with Denver Parks and Rec. That's how she learned this project is managed by Aurora Water. And the construction here was happening around the same time red foxes would be having their babies in dens like this that she's been watching for years.
Before we start any project, we have to do an environmental investigation.
Greg Baker is with Aurora Water. He explained a site assessment was completed here in 2021, and their environmental engineers found no signs of active fox dens.
You know that kids typically are born in late spring. You know that wildlife will move out of the area if there's construction. So if we look at our timing on when we started this, we should have been in a good position to begin this activity without impacting the wildlife.
But that's what Haley says she was trying to warn, notifying Aurora Water that she's watched foxes emerge from these dens for the last several seasons, and new litters would likely arrive this spring.
We've seen the adults hanging around.
While red foxes are not an endangered or protected species in Colorado, there are protections for active dens. So Haley started a petition hoping to delay the project until it was certain the dens were empty.
This is a sewer project. It's not something you can delay.
With earth moved and some dens now destroyed, Haley feels it's too little too late. If there were fox kits inside, she says they likely were too young to leave on their own before construction began.
I'm really frustrated that I asked them to have a biologist come out and determine if the dens were actually occupied or not, and they refused that request.
Are you at all concerned that baby creatures, baby foxes, have been buried alive?
We're sympathetic to the concerns there. Again, we have to rely upon the fact that they're going to move on.
Now Haley has no choice but to move on, but she's hopeful what happened here starts a greater conversation about protecting all of Colorado's wildlife.
Maybe talk about better protections for wildlife that's not endangered. Something like this is just incredible, and it deserves to be protected.
In Denver, I'm Kelly Worthman, covering Colorado First.